Hey everybody, it's your favorite vegan radical feminist, Chris Laudando, and join me and the PBR boys.
Hit it! Culture, sophisticated
Podcast, baby. Now tell me something good. Oh, yeah.
What's up, everybody? BBR Podcast, Mike Polano, Derek D. Chris Laudando finally shows up.
He's here.
We've been sitting down here since 6:30 when you told me you were going to be here.
We said,
There I am.
hold on.
Sorry about that.
We said 8 o'clock, and then you're like a little bit before 8 if you could. I was like, all right, I'll try. And it's 7:44.
Oh, well,
As soon as I sat in the chair, you hit that music button and we're recording.
I think we're hangry. That's the only reason.
Oh, you're
God.
hungry?
I thought you
guys-
said 6:30.
Dude, I get home from, I walk in the door around that time, 6:45.
Yeah.
He walks into the house. He's wearing a T-shirt that says, "May the 40s be with you."
I put this on. I had to change out of my work clothes
I dig it.
Why didn't you just come in your work clothes?
because I'm wearing them all day. I don't fucking.
He seems tired.
I'm tired.
Yeah, what's
I'm
wrong,
fucking-
dude?
I'm depressed. I'm not.
What are you depressed about?
I don't know.
we got
I really don't know.
I know what he's mad about. Let's just get right into it. Is it something? Don, you know, Chris is here for 2 seconds and already you're here.
I gotta tell you, do I bother you? I gotta tell you, this guy's great though. He hates me. You know, you need enemies, okay? He's like that little Kim Jun guy, okay? I mean, not as bad. But
Oh, Don, if you could kill one person, Don, let's do F, Marry, Kill. Chris Laudando,
okay,
Kim Jong Un,
got it.
and Hillary Clinton.
Well, let's be honest here. I gotta F Hillary. I mean, honestly, before I destroyed her, and it was astronomical, I destroyed her. I mean, obviously, Bill wasn't getting it done, okay? She wasn't getting it done for Bill. I would have to teach her, so I'd F Hillary. I'd definitely marry Laudando, okay?
right.
Oh, wow, look at
I'd marry
Laudando.
Laudando. Because every day, I'd have to hear his voice. I'd have to hear his complaints. But I would tell him, you know, since I'm the president, I'd get my way no matter what. So, and who do I have to kill?
I guess you're killing Kim Jong.
Yeah, exactly. I'm killing Kim Jong.
I mean, the question really is, how does Jesse Pinkman feel about it, though?
Yo, I'm just trying to. Yo, Mr. White, what do we do? Where's the blue stuff? I'm just trying to. Bitch.
Yeah, it's a
What's the
family
question?
show.
Yo,
did you hear?
I would
Jesse,
totally F
Jesse,
Hillary.
Don't make me throw you in the well. Did you hear? Your depression is like. I can feel it across the table, dude.
I know.
Just seems
Sorry.
tired.
Did you hear that The Walking Dead is a prequel? I'm sorry, Breaking Bad was a prequel to
I
The
heard
Walking
that.
Dead.
Yes, I did hear that. But
How does that
that's total
happen?
bullshit, though.
It's
Well,
gotta be
I don't know.
right.
Did
Yes.
you? There was a video though that showed
I
like
didn't
broke
see
it
that
down.
video.
Broke down why.
I didn't see it.
I
but
did see it. Do you want me to tell you about it?
Yeah, please.
So there's a character in Breaking Bad named Glenn that works at a car lot, and the red car with the black stripes that Walter White buys his son is the same car that Glenn from The Walking Dead is driving in when the apocalypse breaks out.
It's a Dodge Challenger.
Yeah.
It's orange.
Orange or red? Sorry,
Yeah.
what, you know.
Well, Glenn is a pizza delivery guy, if you read the comic, and I think they referenced that in the show. So
And the pizza
How
on
did-
the roof.
how did he... Ooh,
No, the apocalypse breaks out and he takes the car.
he takes the car. Okay.
right. So then blue meth is apparently
You think that's it?
that's the
That's
cause.
what's turning people into zombies.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like it gets so good.
A little far fetched, but
I don't
hey,
know. Watch the video.
people always want things to be like connected.
Yeah.
Like, oh my, can you believe it?
I mean, what
Yeah.
can we
Can you believe it?
What can we do to make this guy happy? Like,
I'm-
right now, you're
I'm
totally
great.
bringing down
I'm
the show
sorry.
already.
All right, I know.
We've been in for 5 minutes right now.
Hey, we all got our depressed. We're all
Talk
depressed.
let's talk about the delivery.
Oh well, let's assume this is great that you're here because it's like full circle of podcasting.
Yes.
Okay. So I went on. Our friend Taylor Allen and Steve Arena have a show called Calling the Shots.
Steve Arena.
Right? They were on PBR last week.
Right.
The week before that, I was on Calling the Shots.
Right.
And I was on
And
calling the shots last week.
Oh, that's right. Which
Yeah.
I didn't. I forgot to listen to
I'm on
all
that
of it.
too.
And then so. Now, Laudando, you were on Calling the Shots,
Right.
and then now you're here.
Right.
I feel like we've full cycled podcast them.
Okay, so
Okay. So now
assume
people
I'm
know.
here because of that.
No, you're here
Wait.
because you're Chris Laudando,
Oh,
and you
okay.
wear T-shirts like that one,
Right.
Which make me smile.
Okay,
You're
good.
obviously upset about it.
All right.
But now that people kind of
He
understand
turned
what,
40. He's like,
Yeah.
ugh.
like, go ahead, break down now what happened when
So-
you were on. We actually went through this last week with Taylor Allen here,
Well,
but hey.
okay. So we're recording, thinking it's going to sound amazing.
That's right.
Oh, the
Yeah,
sound,
and,
the sound apocalypse.
Was it
Right.
a good episode?
It could have. I mean, I had fun, but like, well, number one, it's a sports show. I don't follow sports.
It's
anymore.
hardly a sports show.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like loosely
I
based.
guess. I think we were done recording, and they were going for like a cigarette break, and all of a sudden we hear like this knock at the door, like knock at the back, the
Garage
backyard
door.
It wasn't the garage. He might have probably been knocking at the garage, but
Oh, the gate.
the gate, right?
Yeah.
So we're like, what the hell is this? And it was a pizza delivery guy. Now, before I came into his house, there was a guy next door that was looking at me, like, because he lives in, I guess, a really like more residential, kind of, it's almost rural, I guess, right where he lives.
Well, it's brick.
I mean, it was
parts of brick are, but theirs pretty residential.
I was at night, so I really couldn't tell, but it seemed pretty wooded, and it was definitely like I was definitely the strange car that came down the block. It's like, who the fuck is this guy? Who the F's is this guy?
you
And-
can curse.
Well, he's saying it's a family show. So I saw a guy standing outside. It was his next door neighbor who had food in his hand. So I thought maybe it was like a party or something. Or whatever. So anyway. So the pizza guy comes, and Taylor assumed it might have been one of his neighbors, and no. As soon as he heard sort of you alert on his phone, and he saw your tweet, but let's talk about what was delivered. It was basically
Delicious.
It was basically it was a cow splashed with a fresh mozzarella and marinara sauce that was in it. That wasn't a pizza. That was like that was just
So
like an
I,
animal.
I ordered it online, right? I got the Domino's app and I ordered it online, and
Right.
you just check boxes. So I went down and I checked every meat box that they've had. I mean, there was stuff that I never would have asked for. Like there was salami on it. Like who puts salami on a pizza? There's like
I've
five
heard
kinds
of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like five kinds of ham.
Gabagool.
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 Super sad.
Super sad.
It was very heavy, like that pizza. I'll tell you that.
I bet it was, man. It was
very
expensive
heavy.
too.
Oh man.
You didn't have one bite.
Of course not.
In between the meat, he's going to grab a little piece of cheese.
No.
He doesn't even eat the cheese.
I don't eat the cheese, bro.
Yo, if you were that, you're that
believe
Domino's pizza guy, okay, and you have that meat, that meat monster pizza,
You're thinking, who?
okay, you have directions to deliver it to the garage,
Right.
and you kick in the door because no one's answering it, and then you hear it.
Hey. Hey, how you doing? I ordered that. Wait, what am I pulling?
Oh, hey. Did someone order a lot of meat? Because this is a meat lava pizza.
It's so stupid.
It's like that.
There was so many meats on it. I didn't know which one we're going to go for.
It was like a zombie was transitioning back into a human. Like you ever see that movie where it was that zombie movie? I forgot what it was. Where at the end, spoiler alert, they get better. Like it just wears off.
Oh,
it was like a love. It was a really good. Film.
Yeah, I liked that. I watched it on
really
the
good.
flight. Yeah, I watched
It
that.
was really good, and some people like it was just like there was a
Like if
zombie
you get their hearts to
apocalypse.
beat again,
Right?
they come
and
back.
They came back. Like it was a really nice. It was a really nice story.
If we just had someone to fact check that.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Andy Barr,
Well, pop check.
our fact checker, fact check that movie title.
Yeah, I forget what it was.
Well, the kid from the last Mad Max was in it. The really skinny guy with the silver makeup on his lips and stuff. I forget the guy's name. He's a British actor, but he played an American
Yeah.
in the film.
Did you see my tweet I put out to you today about the zombie apocalypse?
Yes.
When is the last time you saw a zombie attack a head of lettuce?
That's funny.
No, because they eat meat because we're supposed to eat meat. Even zombies know that.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Oh, you guys.
to each their own.
So, Derek, are you into the cryptocurrency like Mike and I are?
I'm not. I probably should be though, right?
Yeah, it's interesting, right, Mike? The past couple
Dude,
weeks,
I
it's
mean-
up again.
Yeah, well, it's making a rebound now. But I mean, if you don't know what cryptocurrency, Andy Barr,
I know what it is. But
No, I don't want to fact check it. Just throw up the definition of cryptocurrency.
Oh, right, yeah.
So if I would have listened to the beautiful Joe Maffei 5 years ago, who told me to buy Bitcoin at $5, we wouldn't be sitting here right now.
I'll tell you right now. Here's a live.
Wasn't the very first
Bitcoin-
thing bought a pizza? Speaking of, we're talking about
I think it was
pizza.
a cup of coffee.
No,
Actually, right?
pizza was bought for like 10,000 Bitcoin, and the guy had to beg them to make the transaction. That's like a $10 million. It's probably more now, but it's like
Pizza.
millions of dollars of pizza.
Well,
Yeah.
Bitcoin at this in the last hour, it went up $8.70 for one Bitcoin, $4,189.42.
Jeez.
Now, there's a lot of bullshit going on.
Like,
Okay, so it's a very volatile market.
That's the thing. It's scary because there's no regulation on it. And it could all go kaput, or it could all.
It's not going anywhere, although people would like you to think it's going where, but you can still manipulate it pretty well. So the JP Morgan guy comes out. I forget his name. What's his name?
yeah, I forgot the CEO of JP Morgan.
Andy Barr. Throw that up there.
Bump.
So he, the CEO of JP Morgan puts out a tweet that Bitcoin's a scam. It's a Ponzi scheme. Your money's going to be worthless. And then
And he'd fire any of his employees that he caught trading it.
Well, obviously he would.
Okay. So Bitcoin does what after the head of JP Morgan announces that?
It drops like $1,000
More.
value. More, yeah.
More.
But not just Bitcoin.
Okay. Right. The whole
of them.
crypto
All
Yeah,
market.
'cause
Yeah.
there's a lot.
So
there
what
are-
happens
there
the
is.
next day, Derek?
Shoots up. Everyone bought it.
Everybody
No.
bought-
What?
Well,
It did not shoot up.
It tanks.
It tanked, right? It tanked hard, all of the cryptocurrency. It's on its way back now, but this is weeks ago.
Okay.
So the next day, after it tanks, the largest purchaser of Bitcoin is what company?
JP Morgan.
How messed up is that, dude?
Yeah.
That's okay?
Well-
that's not okay. And he can claim whatever he wants to claim.
So let's explain to people what's I think more valuable than the currency itself is the tech behind it, the blockchain.
100%.
Okay, so the block.
Do you want me to explain it?
Yeah, I know I can explain it too, but if you have Netflix, check out Banking on Bitcoin. It's a great documentary. It explains the whole thing, and for somebody that's not a computer coding guy, I understand it. It's pretty amazing. The tech behind it will. Well, yeah, you want to jump in?
Well, I'm just saying, it's gonna revolutionize security. It's the new internet. And I don't mean the way you search the web, but if you were to have known how successful the internet was going to be in the 80s and 90s, and you invested in it, look where you would be today. Did some of those websites and stuff crash and become worthless? Of course, right? As will some of these cryptocurrencies. But things are going to be built from this point forward on the blockchain using different terminologies instead of the HTTP servers. That's going to be built on a blockchain. And just think of this. Think of a bicycle chain, okay? And right now, give me Yahoo, okay, has a server farm somewhere where they house all of their information. You can attack that hacking-wise and try to give it viruses or steal information. You can drop a bomb on it. You can burn the building down. You can attack those, and of course they may have redundancies in places.
Yeah.
But it is one physical location or locations that you can attack. Right? That's how it used to be. Now with the blockchain, you have information that is stored all over the world on bits of information all over the world on computers. Okay, so there's no one central location. Now each block can hold X amount of data. So as that data is filled up into that block, or a ledger, then it goes down the chain, and the next one starts to create, and then goes down the chain, and that's when they start talking about speed of the blockchain. So in order to, if Laudando and I make a transaction right now, I give him one Bitcoin and he gives me a pizza,
whatever.
yeah, or $4,000. That goes into the ledger. That's part of the block, and when that block is filled, it goes to the chain. So in a month from now, how many chains have been created since Laudando and I made that transaction? If you wanted to hack that transaction, you would have to go through. You would have to undo every block
in every computer all over the place. So it's full transparency. It is an open book, a ledger. And how money now is printed in the United States. So the Federal Reserve decides, all right, we're going to print X amount of dollars, this and that. For whatever reason they do that, we don't know. With the blockchain, how you you don't print these digital currencies. What it's called is you mine them. So
Yeah,
check
yeah.
this out. So how do you mine a cryptocurrency? This is pretty cool. You have to, in the blockchain, you have to solve complex mathematical problems to be rewarded a coin.
Can I interject real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think you. So maybe I missed it. But did you? You're describing.
Mining.
Now you're describing the currency.
Yes,
I was describing the
it's within the chain.
technology.
Yeah, but that's
Right.
from the mining the currency is also going into the chain. So you
Right.
but for you and for guys like us, regular guys like us, that let's say we know we're computer programmers, whatever. It's still not worth it for us to do that. It's easier just to buy it because to solve the. I'm not talking long division with a calculator. We're talking algorithm that takes energy
Right,
to
so you have
figure
to-
out.
depending on how-
So you have to put $1 million of like a lot of investments into the tech behind it to get 25 coins.
Jeez.
It's amazing.
And I'm terrible at math, so
Me too.
I'm out.
I'm out of that.
I'm out.
But what's also cool about the blockchain, I mean, voting would be a great thing for
Dude,
you.
listen.
The voting system would be amazing.
Because you can't.
Don't I
Can't
know
hack
it.
it.
Yeah.
You're voting, like you don't have to worry about the electoral college. Another thing that's pretty cool is I was listening to this on a podcast about it. Let's say like how the hurricanes happen and this, that, and the other. The blockchain could, like it's an autonomous thing where based on Google searches, it can understand if there's a crisis happening and just move funds to the areas that are affected autonomously by itself.
Yeah, but isn't that people's money though? Where
Or-
don't they have
well,
to say like they want to donate that?
Yes, but like the transaction.
Oh, so you're saying?
piece,
Oh, so basically
there's
the person.
no middleman.
Yeah, you're taking out the middleman.
So you know
Taking
it's
out the
going
middle.
directly.
Yes.
But where's it going? Who?
to whoever
Yeah, you'd have to know exactly where it's going.
Yeah, they would
if
know.
you go to
Yeah.
Home Depot, you're going to buy paint, right? You pay with, what do you pay with?
What, cash or a credit card?
All right, so if you pay with a credit card, you pay with a credit card or a bank card. All right, you now put that bank in the middle of your transaction. Right. Cash, essentially, arguably, you take that middleman away. But in this currency, it's direct. There is no middleman. The banks are essentially terrified. Right. The government is terrified. It takes them completely out of the equation.
It does, but what's funny about this is that there's no regulation. It decentralizes business and whatnot. But in order of it to reach for it to really work, to have a big participating community in it, it really does kind of have to be regulated a little bit. So it'd be good if some governments come in and
there's some
start
regulation coming,
which they are, which is good. That's a good thing. It'll make it more accessible. And then like I know like Overstock.com accepts bitcoins and things like that. There's
More
a rumor
people are
that
starting-
Amazon might.
Yeah.
If that's it, if
For
that
game
happens,
over,
forget
bro.
game over. That's it.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
good to
yeah.
go.
The crazy thing about Bitcoin to me, though, like when you really break it down, it's not real. Like
neither is the
is-
dollar in
yeah,
your
and-
pocket, though.
But it's just like it's
You
not.
have to understand
It's
that.
just technology is man-made, so it's just numbers you see on a
Yeah, but
screen
so
that's
is-
out in
Same
the
thing on your
ether.
printout of your checking statement, your bank
currency.
statement. It's the same
That's
thing.
true too.
Backed by nothing except your government, right? That's the only difference. It's not. We used to be on a gold standard. We haven't been on a gold standard since what, the 50s?
But yeah, I'm just saying, like, it's just getting away from all that. It's just interesting. It's just this like invisible, not
So is the
real.
the American dollars, though. That's
Yeah, but
the
no,
thing,
like
people refuse to
but, like,
understand.
Where did it start? Who is like one guy in a basement
Anonymous.
started it?
Yes.
Oh, well,
Anonymous.
it's very interesting
that
how it
documentary?
started.
That documentary you're talking about.
Yeah,
they try to
Anonymous-
claim who it was.
Wait,
Like,
anonymous as in the hacker?
No, no, no,
people?
No,
It's
no.
a
It's a-
Japanese guy,
maybe
who it's like a Kaiser Soze
something.
kind
Yeah,
of
something
guy.
Nakamoto or something.
Who it might be an individual or it might be a team of people, but nobody knows.
That wrote the code and all this
Created
stuff.
the
Created it.
blockchain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Created
pretty
the-
interesting.
There's gonna be a movie called Blockchain.
Oh, 100%.
Probably there already are like movies about cryptocurrency.
Blockchain,
it's-
starring Derek G.
They're going to try to knock it down. Like China just made it illegal. China banned
But
it.
now that might be coming back in October. It might be coming back. Like I read every day. I read about this stuff because when
Can't stop it.
no
Right?
no not at all.
Stop it.
But at the same time, there's like 200 what's called ICOs, like an IPO, like a new coin
Initial
pops up.
coin offering?
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Which
com-
goes back to my original point. Like, you could have bought some bad web companies back in the day, so you just don't know who's going to shake it out.
Right.
But in my opinion, you go with the older and stronger Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin.
Ethereum and Litecoin are the strongest ones.
Yeah,
and
so-
then Ripple maybe as well is another one, which is very.
But who
cheap.
start like a company was like, hey, let's start a.
We can start a block. We can start
Yeah.
one. If we know how to pro, we can make one right now.
Oh, so you basically have to program.
Yeah.
You can also open a burger joint and try to compete with McDonald's and Burger King. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
I see what you're saying.
Like we could make Derek coins, which I know. He's like,
who would
He's gonna-
carry the
yeah.
most Derek coin?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Derek.
Exactly. That would have the most.
Speaking of somebody starting their own business about their own coin,
yes.
and just holding all of the coin. I mean, did you hear this yet?
Oh, is this him singing?
This isn't a
This
business.
is not only him
I did-
singing.
I did a quote.
This is him harmonizing with himself. He put this up on social
Let me
media.
hear
He
I was trying to.
he loves himself so much. He wasn't like, hey, I need to get somebody to be in my band with me. I'm just going to be my own band.
I was trying to. I think it's
You can comment over it.
No, I was practicing trying to figure out. It's so hard.
Yeah.
To do the, you got to do the,
Yeah,
the
the high and
main
the
and then the
low.
high and low.
Because
It's
okay,
it's
right
hard.
now that
That's not harmony. That's
not. It's a double track
Right.
essentially.
Yeah.
It's
But you
tough.
should see the video of him.
did, I saw
He's
something.
holding hands with himself, and they're skipping. They're skipping, and it's like they're thinking.
Well,
about
this song, I've obviously heard in the past, but I haven't heard in a while, and it struck a chord with me. And I was messing with the mic like for a while now, trying to do harmony. So I was like, let me try to sing. So I just sang the regular, and then I tried to do, and I can only really do the higher one, and I couldn't. I need like someone to like.
I got a cover that you can do. I can picture you doing it.
Well, I was trying.
I'm 15 for a moment.
Yeah.
Like
No, I was
that
trying Fat Bottom Girls, the very beginning part.
Okay.
You know.
Oh, Freddie
Oh,
Mercury,
you don't have to
forget
take.
it.
Well, no, you could.
Tough.
Well, no, you don't have to.
He hits him.
He's very. You wouldn't be his
Right,
level,
right.
but you could do a 3-part harmony of those vocals.
I read just read the bio and the rules and regulations of Dcoin. The only things you could purchase with Dcoin are tickets to Derek D's next one-man comedy show.
I heard. Let me see. Let me check my Coinbase account and see if there's.
Speaking of, not a little announcement right here. Not another one-man Derek D multimedia comedy show, but it looks like March 9th, when the greatest rapper died, Biggie, rest in peace, baby, baby. Looks like March 9th at House of Independence, Derek D and his funny friends.
What is that?
It's been me and like 3 other comics.
Okay.
Just straight stand-up at House of Independence.
Let me guess. Who is headlining?
I don't know.
Derek D.
I'm putting the whole thing together, so yeah.
Okay.
I don't know who's the other comics yet, but
Who's shooting
I'm
that?
penciled in.
Who's
I'm
videotaping
busy that day. Listen, I'll do it, but
Yeah.
there's only one thing I'll accept: that's payment.
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. No, I specifically
Ethereum or Litecoin. One of the three.
I specifically told the folks over House of Independence, I was like, it's not on the level of the other show. The other show was like astronomical, like 10 months of work and production.
That was a very good show.
Thank you,
And it was a
Romano.
lot. You can tell that's a lot of work.
a lot of work. 10 months of work nonstop. But this would be straight stand-up. There may be a little video element, but that's it. Straight stand-up. Me probably hosting it and then doing some at the end, and then 3 other comics. Hour and a half, 8 to 9:30, done. And then they got their late night, 90s night, whatever they want to do afterwards. After party, whatever.
Word.
So that's March 9th. Penciled in. I just got that information today.
Is there any live PBR shows coming up? Is
Yeah.
that gonna be
So
a thing?
I want to do
Should be.
I want to do the roast,
Oh, really?
but I found the spot. So
Oh, wait. I think I heard you saying something on a podcast.
Laudando, you just did a roast.
I did. And let me tell you something.
it's good stuff.
It was good stuff.
Is it anywhere
It was
we can-
videoed. It was video. I don't. O'Halloran has it. So it was the roast of Brian O'Halloran,
Yeah.
Dante from Clerks. People are not familiar. Kevin Smith was there, and he opened up, said a few words about Brian and his career, and didn't roast him because he just said that's not his personality, but said really kind things. And there was like a bunch of people that were there. Mike and Ming were there from Comic Book Men. Brian Johnson was there. Scott Schiaffo from Clerks was there. Diana Devlin. Who else?
Was Jay there?
Jay.
Jay and Silent
Muse?
Bob. Jay Muse.
No, Muse was not there. Brian Johnson was there. Ernie O'Donnell. There was a couple of people sent in videos. Jackie the Joke Man Martling sent in a video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Michael Rooker sent in a video. It
Yo,
was pretty
Jackie
cool.
Jackie really shit the bed, man. I was talking. I wasn't talking to anybody. I was watching. No, I was listening. I was listening to a podcast, and they were talking about Jackie the Joke Man bounced off the Howard Stern show. They offered him $900,000, and he held out for $1 million.
That's crazy.
So such an idiot.
Well, how dumb can you be?
He's so. They talk about it every now and then. Every now and then they'll bring him up because I listen to Howard, and it's just like
Yeah,
it's just.
that's.
If Jackie the Joke Man was offered $900,000, what do you think? You know, what's Robin making? What's Baba Booey making?
Back to the live show. I found a great spot, and I want to do it. It's the perfect time of year to do it, so we'll probably start gearing up to do it. And I don't know how we're going to do it. Like now, Derek's doing
this year
a comedy show at the House Independence. So
is it gonna be
we'll have to
this-
wait
Wait, is
till
this at
that's
House?
over.
Is this at the House?
Better. No, that's not the right spot.
Is this this year or next year?
I mean, probably start working on it at any point, putting it together.
But what,
I would. It's this location is prime for the winter.
are you going to
Okay.
say the location right now?
No, because I haven't really locked anything down, but
Oh.
it's the spot. It's the perfect size. It's the perfect environment.
Asbury Park Brewery.
No.
I'm just kidding.
No.
Is
It's
it
just-
in the neighborhood?
It's in
Like
Asbury. It's in Asbury.
Okay. I love Asbury Park, man.
It's
I'm here
great.
every weekend. I love it. I wish,
Yeah,
I
it's-
wish I can like have a place down here.
I might be
I have a
doing
spare room. You can stay anytime you want.
actually
thanks,
another
man.
little bit of announcement. I'm in May. I might be part of the TED Talk in Asbury.
Oh, they do that TEDx.
Yeah, TEDx.
Yeah.
I'm be one of the guys.
What's the topic?
Passion?
Are you going to talk about how much you love yourself?
It's exactly what I'm.
No, seriously, dude. You're going to talk about how much you love yourself. You're putting
No, but
videos
it's-
of yourself harmonizing.
I'm
You
gonna-
hashtag Derek D on your own. post.
That's me singing. It's not me like.
That's going to be him with a little microphone,
my God.
with a turtleneck,
I am
and just
so
a montage
passionate.
of all pictures of himself.
Well, that was his one man show, but I am so
No, come on, not
passionate
even.
about. You know what I'm passionate about, everybody? I'm passionate about me, Derek.
More of my story, I guess. That's what they want to know. My come up, if you will.
Oh my
Which is
god,
still coming up, I
It's
guess.
unbelievable.
What do you mean? They asked me. What are you talking about?
No, it's not unbelievable that you're doing a TEDx. It's unbelievable how much you love you.
I thought TED Talk for technology.
I
based.
promote. Well, it is.
Am I right? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but that's an element of it.
I think this TED, the one they did last year in Asbury, you could have like applied for it, not applied, but auditioned or
Okay.
applied, whatever, and they took a bunch of people. But it's in a very small. It's on the
That's the
stage,
Paramount Theater.
but it's on the stage at the Paramount. It's not. They don't put people in the seats.
Right.
They put chairs on the
Yeah, but
stage.
how
So
many
it's like it's like 50 something people.
It's like VH1
Wait,
Storytellers.
they got 1,100 people last time.
total probably. They had like 20 people talk.
Oh, I was saying total. They said they put 1,100 people in the seats. And they said they're aiming to sell it out. 1,500 to sell out, right?
Yeah, I'm almost positive they did it on the stage. You could double check that. But
Oh, that's what they told me. But they said it would be a.
The theme is passion,
They
basically.
also would want me to host some of it too, like be the.
Okay.
You know.
The MC. That's cool.
Yeah. So.
Good for you.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
is the Derek D commercial over yet?
No,
there
go to
anything else?
DerekD.com.
Is there anything else you would like to plug?
Hashtag Derek Day.
Well, tomorrow I'm doing a voiceover for Samsung, and you'll be seeing that online at some point soon. I don't know when.
Will you be
Nice.
hashtagging that as well?
When it comes out, absolutely. Dude, what am I? All my life, all my job is promoting myself to try to get work. So that's what I do. Like,
And
what
you
else
do
would
a
I
good
do?
job of it, buddy.
I'm still not verified
Well, listen.
not.
on Twitter. None of
I
us
think
are.
no. I think I shouldn't be verified, but you guys are going to get verified, especially if you get.
I
that
actually
thing.
made my my Twitter handle private, so I will not be getting verified.
Oh, you gave up?
Well, I just made my Twitter handle
Then
private.
you can, yeah. It has to
Yeah.
be public. All
Yeah,
right, Derek, you're going to be verified.
I don't know. I've tried a bunch of
verified on
times.
Facebook.
I haven't tried recently. Yeah, I'm verified on Facebook, but
Our
You
good
know.
friend Mariana Morgan just got verified. Congratulations.
Is that the Staten Island girl? Mm-hmm. How does that happen?
People from Staten
don't
Island
know
are
how
hot.
people
Staten
get it.
Island's hot right now. It's the in place to be.
I see people
the
verified with like
worst
300
place to be.
followers.
I don't disagree with you, but it's the in place to be. Like, look at the comedy coming out of Staten Island, right? You have the Jokers, you have the
Pete
Joes,
Davidson, Joes.
Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of stuff coming out of the island.
I mean, Colin was on Fallon the other day, and he's dating Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, the Jokers were on Conan last night.
For the second time?
All of them are on it.
Yeah,
All four of them. Why haven't they been on like the Tonight Show?
That's in L.A., right?
No, that's
Or no,
Oh,
Conan's in LA.
Yeah.
I feel like one of them or all of them could easily like their agents
Oh, yeah, I'm surprised because
or like no, they've been on Seth Meyers. I think they were on Seth.
they were on
Meyers.
Seth Meyers. And
They should be on the Tonight Show.
They should be, because also I know Casey Jost used to write for Fallon.
Oh, did he? When
Yeah.
it was Late Night with Jimmy Fallon?
I think so, yeah. I know
Wow.
he wrote for him, for like a year or so.
Oh, wow. I mean, seriously, like, they should definitely be on there. Like, all four probably at once. 'Cause you
Definitely.
can't-
Yeah, that's
yeah,
how it
you
was
have
solid,
to.
yeah.
They're all the Impractical Jokers, but they should definitely be on the Tonight Show.
Hell yeah.
It was.
So this is going to be a roast of PBR?
That was the initial idea. I mean, I'm open for suggestions. I thought it would be fun.
You guys should just do live shows regardless. It doesn't have
Yeah,
to be
but
a
live
roast.
shows are like what were we gonna say? People want to watch what's happening right now.
People do. Tell
Yeah.
them Steve, Dave, and all that stuff. Those
Dude,
are big live shows.
It's kind of like that whole thing with, like sports talk radio in the morning. Like they've just decided, hey, let's just put a camera on them, and people
Yeah,
they also listen and they get a visual.
Doesn't what's his Mike Francesco?
He did, but
They
he-
all, everybody
Yeah.
does now. It's like
Everyone
when we do
does.
our live show, when we do our live broadcasts with video. It's the same thing.
You should do. Didn't you say like you have? I guess most of the followings in the UK.
A lot of our followers
Just do it in the UK.
We probably couldn't do that, but
You couldn't or could?
could.
Fucking effing do it.
Fucking do it.
I don't want to like. I'm not going to put on a show where we just sit there and talk. Like if I put on a show,
Well,
how I
yeah,
am.
you
Like
got to
I'm
bring
gonna
everybody there.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
going to
have
do something big. Like
Yeah.
or bigger. We're not going to sit there. It's going to
Get
be
jiggy.
Get jiggy with it. Whatever.
I actually saw Jiggy the other day. I was at one of his shows. Jay Miller was there. It was very good.
Oh yeah, they did that show in the
shit.
city, right?
It was funny.
Were you guys cahooting about your stupid liberal ideas?
No, not at all.
You know I'm running for town council.
Yes. How is that going?
It's going great. but
Independent, though, not
I'm
on
an
the
independent
side.
candidate because I know you think I'm a Republican, but I'm not.
Well, I mean, if we shared our texts and messages with the rest of the listeners of PBR between you and I, they would
But those are personal messages
Okay.
that are 90% made for comedy.
Okay.
True or
All right.
false? Are you not laughing?
I am laughing, but yeah, I mean, I heard you say on the last episode that I would agree with you probably on most things locally. Yeah, I agree. with that.
If I broke down
Absolutely.
my platform right now, you would 100% be on my side.
I think so.
I am not. I really have a problem with people like doing the political party line. I think it's ridiculous, especially on a local government level. Like, there's no reason to be like, I'm a Republican and we need these Republican ideas and just vote that line and only is this a neighborhood? This is a town
Right.
that you need to do what's best for the town, not your party. Your party doesn't mean anything here. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? You're not. So that's my whole.
It's like they're trying to be like the big boys.
They're trying, like they are trying. So I had my first debate.
You did.
I did. So
When was this?
it was last weekend,
Okay.
maybe 2 weekends ago at this point. The incumbent, who has been on the committee for 15 years, he has been mayor 3 times. He showed up. He's the Democrat.
You think he is the guy behind the hashtag on Mike?
Hold on,
Okay.
hold on. The Republican, I'm an independent candidate.
Right,
the
right.
Republican, he didn't even show up. He's a troll. He's an absolute troll. He's actually here right now. How come he didn't show up?
I couldn't make it. I was too busy. Listen, unprepared Polano. Polano unprepared. Hashtag that.
I mean, this guy.
This guy's coming in here like he
Troll.
knows the biz.
All you do is you don't show up for things. You're
Come on.
absent. You're
Listen,
absent.
Hey,
You're
business is business, okay?
Am I getting dragged into Jersey politics?
You are. So this troll, not only doesn't show up,
Find me under the Avon Bridge.
he sends.
I live there. But I work for Neptune. But business is business. Polano unprepared. He's a wuss.
He sends a letter in that says
He's not the incumbent. The Democrat is.
the Democrat is.
Okay.
This Republican sends
I'm
a
gonna have to vote against you.
he sends a letter, right? See, you would just vote the party line. That's ridiculous.
Well, I'm from Staten Island's conservative. So
let me finish this story, okay?
Yeah.
So this
I don't even know what incumbent means. What does that even mean? Trolls. Me.
Cucumber.
I love you cucumbers. Polano's unprepared, folks. I mean, what is he doing? He tell you to podcast. I don't even know what a podcast is. Last time I had a podcast, it was like this thing my kid made. It was like a cast of a little pot or something. What a loser. He's unprepared.
This Republican guy, he's like a paste eater. He eats paste. So they
I love paste. It's delicious. I eat it all the time.
So you debated the Democrat.
we had a wonderful conversation. We agreed on a lot of topics. He's a really great guy. I like him a lot.
Oh, who cares? I mean, whatever. It's what I do.
Hashtag Pilatos unprepared. This guy's got no, what is it, stake in the game.
Somebody say steak.
Yeah, whatever. Business is business. Who cares? No one cares what you guys say to each other anyway. I mean, you guys are losers.
Can you let me tell Laudando the story, you troll? He wasn't even there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I was there at Spirit. Everybody knows this.
Maybe he was under a table somewhere trolling.
I was watching from the back. You didn't see me. I was busy tweeting Pilato unprepared.
So I don't know. I think there's no room for political lines. I think it's you do what's best for your neighborhood. I'm in it for the right reasons, right? I'm doing this on my own. I didn't ask for 1 cent of donation. I'm going door to door. I'm doing all of these things for the right reason. I want to better this town.
Where do you disagree with the incumbent?
Oh, I mean, I can go on for hours.
Okay. Is it that wall, that fence?
Well, that's what started it. Let's be honest. Like, what started this was the Sandy, the flood. Like, that opened my eyes to. But once I started to dig and do things with the town, I realized that there are my platform is more transparent and friendly government for the people. I mean, there's a lot of things that need to be fixed, and transparency is a major. Is Asbury Park? No,
just Neptune.
Just Neptune. Okay, because I heard Asbury Park is kind of sketchy too. With
100%.
Always has.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
And Red Bank.
Sure.
Not surprised.
Newsflash. They all are, dude. And that's why people like me, independent thinkers, need to come in and shake this up, because the government, listen, Democrats and Republicans are doing, they're all saying, they're the two wings of the same bird. And all they want to do is control the masses. And it doesn't matter which way you go. It's all the same bullshit. And until people realize that this country is not built on a two-party system and start voting different ways, then you're going to get the same thing over and over again.
I think if they, on the national level, if they take apart the Electoral College or amend it, where I think if you get rid of the Electoral College, I then would agree with you that you can have independents, Republicans, Democrats, a million different parties, because then it would truly be a direct democracy. The most people who have the most votes win. Right?
I get it.
That sounds fair, but I don't know.
And you run those votes through the blockchain.
Run them through the block. Exactly. Run them through the blockchain. I'm dead serious about that, because full transparency, and you don't have to worry about hacking or this, that, and the other.
You don't have
see,
time.
then there'd still be people that are like, well, how do we know that it wasn't hacked? Because all you smart computer folks, we don't know.
Yeah, well,
you'd still get that.
There was a time where people respected scientists and doctors and teachers and things like that, but Trump's America.
Well, you could also go the other, like the way that like everyone's a baby now, like the way it used to be, you go to school and be like, the parents say to the kid, what'd you do wrong? Now they go to the teacher, what'd you do wrong that my kid did this?
100%. 100%.
So there's also that angle of it.
There needs to be a big change, man. And I'm just trying to make a change. I'm trying to make the neighborhood, the town better. And I'm just, there's no room for a negative. If you're going to put all your energy into a negative campaign on a local level, like, you shouldn't be running for government.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the mudslinging. I'll sling as much mud as I want. That's usually what I do. I'm a troll. Look, can you hear it? I'm in a well. I'm down in a bridge.
Yeah, that music's coming up.
I'm out of here. Pilato, you're unprepared. Beat it.
I love that hashtag, by the way. And how do you beat a stupid hashtag like that? You embrace it.
Business is business.
Hell yeah. I was going to hashtag that. I didn't want to, because I have so many followers. I didn't want to make it a trend on Twitter, because I'm a friend.
I did think of a fifth one, by the way.
Well, can you make it number 2?
Sure.
You could just ask him when we get there. So you hear this music, Laudando, you've been on the show. How many times is this now?
Oh, God, a few.
Is this more?
Might have been... I think I might be the most...
I was just going to say.
I might be the most...
It's you or Taylor Allen.
I've been on more than Taylor.
Yeah, so,
and of course, Joe.
Well, he's
his co-host.
So Andy Barr.
Womp womp cha-ching.
Fact check that.
Fact check.
I'd say Laudando.
Or Taylor Allen.
It's probably Laudando.
I think it's me.
Even going back to the original show.
No. Oh, with your original set of guests?
Pre-Derek D.
Oh, I don't know.
That pre-D.
Pre-D.
Pre-D. Pre-double D.
You hear that music, you know how the game's played.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Top or bottom number 1, chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate top, vanilla bottom. Cookman Creamery every Sunday. You can catch me after I'm at the Twisted Tree Cafe, little plug.
I love that
Eating
you're
vegan
here all the time.
all
You're
the
worse.
time.
You're worse than Dennis the Intern. You don't call.
Oh, he actually comes all the way out?
He
He's
spent a
farther away.
month here in the summertime
Oh my
and
God.
didn't
I love
call
how
us.
it turns into a month. It was like a long weekend.
Okay.
No, he was here
He's
like
out
all of
far
August.
away. He lives far away. Yeah, I mean,
He does? I even know where he
We
lives.
don't even know he has a home.
I think I've heard he lives far away.
Yeah.
Chocolate, vegan ice cream at Cookman Creamery. $8 for a milkshake.
Jeez.
The size of my cell phone.
I don't even. Who are we calling right now?
I just want to fact check something. I think you're all wrong. I'm saying he was here for the whole month of August.
Hello?
Dennis,
Oh, Dennis.
how long were you here this summer?
How long was I where?
In the Neptune
At
area,
Asbury Park.
Ocean Grove, actually.
Maybe a week.
Oh, it was a longer than a weekend.
It was more than a long weekend. Maybe not all of August.
No, definitely not all of August. On an intern salary?
All right. Hey, tell me what this sounds like. Click. Okay.
It's just cheese. Oh man, you know what? It's kind of a tough one. I love vanilla, but I think
I love
I
them
gotta
both.
go chocolate
Yeah.
on top, on the bottom. I mean, chocolate's so good because I'm thinking of all kinds of chocolate. I mean,
You know,
chocolate in general.
I used to be.
The rest of the country says chocolate.
I used to be a chocolate guy, like big time, but like Strala's ice cream, like you go there.
Strollo's?
No, Strala's. You're getting
Strollo's Lighthouse.
Strala's Lighthouse. You're definitely getting a vanilla.
Oh, you're right. I always get, but I get the
Yeah.
yogurt, soft vanilla. Oh, but you know what I get? You know when they dip it in that molten chocolate that hardens real quick around
Yes.
it. Oh, so I don't know. Now I'm.
Yeah.
Open. What's going on?
starving.
You,
You,
go to Asbury, I think. Let's get some food.
Yeah, I was gonna go out to dinner. We should go if you want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a game on, so.
Okay.
What was I gonna say? Oh, you ever? I'm not even gonna say. I can't even go there. Top or bottom number 2.
You
forget
didn't say
it.
so chocolate or vanilla.
Oh, yeah, I did. I said vanilla.
Oh yeah, you said vanilla. Yeah. So
I don't know if you realize this about me, but I often do not answer when we play top or bottom.
Well, you're an idiot. So second one's me.
It's Mayor.
All right.
It's Mayor Idiot.
Top or bottom? Mayor. He's unprepared. That guy kind of sounds like Mo.
he comes from
Kind of sounds like Mo from The Simpsons. Anyway, top or bottom? Number 2. Verified on Twitter, verified on Instagrizz.
Top verified on Twitter. I have more followers there.
You can get
Definitely.
verified on Instagram.
Sure,
Absolutely.
I don't know how is there.
That on Instagram, there's no way you can.
They just find
They
you.
just do it themselves. I think I'd go Instagram because it's still in that place where they would just do it.
Not for nothing,
Dude.
but if you're here for a week, you'd like call and take us out for a drink or something. Or
I
we take-
agree.
We went over this.
I agree.
We're like, what the hell?
I don't know. Hey, Dennis.
A week.
You want to hang out? I mean, it's Dennis.
What are my choices? Twitter. Twitter's on top.
Verified on Twitter over
Yeah,
Instagram?
I feel like Instagram's kind of dead.
What? It's not
Yeah.
dead at all.
DED.
It's literally the complete
Watch,
opposite.
he's going to listen to this and say, hashtag Plano Unprepared spelled dead with just DED.
Oh, yeah, he's a loser. Like what he's going to do on November 2nd. Is that when it is?
November 7th.
That's that one.
Top or bottom number 3, Jason Bateman or Michael J. Fox.
Ooh, that's a tough one, especially lately. I guess out of respect of history,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Michael J. Fox on top and Bateman on the bottom.
Do you watch
Ozark?
Ray Donovan?
No, I.
Do you watch Ray Donovan?
No.
Everybody that's on it, I like.
They
great.
do the thing where they cut his head. He's got like Parkinson's. They cut his head open. They put
really?
electrical things in there, and he's got like a beeper.
Okay.
And when he hits the button, he stops shaking.
Michael J. Fox is on Ray Donovan?
Can they really do that?
Michael J. Fox is on Ray Donovan? He's in Ray Donovan?
Yeah. He is Ray Donovan.
I don't know if you're lying or telling the truth. I don't watch the show. I know it's
If
a great
Michael
show.
J. Fox would
I thought
played
Liv Schreiber was
If
Ray
Michael J.
Donovan.
Fox played
Yes.
Ray Donovan, this show would be completely different.
Big time.
He could play Ray Donovan's brother with the Parkinson's. That would just be perfect casting.
Yeah.
Too soon?
No, it's been many years.
Oh.
He's still, but you know what? I see what Laudondo's doing, going Michael J. Fox just based on history and
Back to the Future is just the perfect film.
It really
the first
is.
One.
It is a perfect movie. But
Is it?
I think so.
It
the
is.
first one, at
It-
least the
it-
first one,
a
is
perfect.
It is
It's a perfect movie.
Revisit that.
It's a perfect movie.
It really is. I
I agree with Laudando.
that, and of course, then Family Ties.
Give me another perfect movie. I need to gauge where you're at.
Well, there's so many. I mean,
There's so many perfect films.
well, to me, I mean, Pulp Fiction.
Rocky 4, perfect film.
I love both of those. I can't disagree,
Yeah.
but I don't think either of them are perfect.
Well, I mean,
what
now we're
constitute
talking.
perfect?
Perfection, like
So we're
not
saying
making
like
a mistake.
That's like giving a girl a 10, saying she's a 10, no flaws. There's always gonna be a flaw.
Just the whole thing with the space-time continuum and all that stuff.
Yeah,
it's just so.
just the word.
Yeah.
Who made up the word
Yeah,
flux
I mean,
capacitor?
flux
Like it's just
capacitor,
great.
DeLorean, like it's so. It's just.
It really
just
is
came together.
The Libyans.
It was great.
The fact that they realized midway through filming half the movie that Eric, whatever his name is, wasn't the right guy, and they have to use
Michael J. Fox. That's pretty crazy, right? Fun fact. Go on Rotten Tomatoes or go on Netflix. Look that movie up anywhere. You're telling me it gets 5-star on everywhere? It's perfect.
If it doesn't, they're dumb. Should.
What else is? Well, all right. Pulp Fiction plus Star Wars. So all the Star Wars films.
No, they're far from perfect. Come on, some of them are terrible. I'm a huge
E.T.
fan. E.T. was close.
He almost shed a
But
tear.
then they
I
think
he's
like
gonna be
comedy, like
emotional.
Good movie, man.
I know,
It's
it's
a
a
good
good
movie.
movie.
Like, I think, like-
I'll be right.
like
Jaws. Jaws
Jaws
is probably the
perfect.
closest
Jaws.
thing
First
to, and that's not even perfect.
But then in like more recent years of comedy, like Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore, those kind of things.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm muting your
Come on.
microphone. Like, what? Perfect? Billy Madison.
Dumb and Dumber?
Fun. Oh, my God.
I'm talking recent,
Those are not.
and they're not even that recent. That's like 90s.
Dude, those aren't even close to
On-
perfect
eh,
movies.
probably one of
man.
my
They're
top-
fun,
In the
they're
genre.
good movies.
Top 20 movies
is not
of all
genre.
time. One of the comedies that's in there, maybe because it was filmed on Staten Island and Easy Money.
Oh,
I mean,
that's a
that's
good
just.
I think Mrs.
It's so
Doubtfire is
great.
a-
I
Most
love
people
it.
listening to this podcast don't even weren't
I know.
even born.
Miss
when-
Doubtfire is a
all.
great movie. It is, but Rob Williams does a great job.
Yeah.
Did you answer the question?
Where are we at?
Jason Bateman, Michael
I
J.
said-
I
Michael
think
J. Fox.
I'm a huge fan of Jason Bateman because
I love
like
him.
he's the type of like acting like that's like my style and like so like Jason Bateman.
Hashtag Derek D. Dude.
Ben's-
He can turn anything to
Jason
him.
Bateman, Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn, those kind of guys.
You know what those guys all have in
Paul
common?
Rudd.
Do you know what they all have in common?
Roles that I would love.
None of them hashtag their own name and then harmonize with themselves on YouTube.
Jason Bateman on top,
Double
but
track. I mean,
Jason
right.
Bateman on top with an asterisk though, because I'm a big Michael J. Fox.
I guess I have to go with Michael J. Fox because you have to just look at his repertoire against Jason Bateman's. He
The
crushes.
secret of my success.
Yeah, man. Doc Hollywood.
Doc
That was one of
Hollywood.
my favorite movies. That was a perfect movie.
He's great. I love Jason Bateman. The Ozark.
Love him, yeah.
Ozark's
is great.
fantastic. It was really good. We all saw that.
Top or bottom number 4, a roast or stand up?
Huh. Well, for me, I never did stand-up comedy, but I guess so. A roast would be on top. Yeah, and at the O'Halloran roast, there was like 200 people, 150 people, like there in the room. That was a first for me to try to be funny in front of a live.
How'd you do
audience.
it?
Really well.
Nice.
Yeah, it was filmed. I can't wait until it comes available.
This is weird because you could look at the perspective of from an audience member. Roasts, man, they are hilarious. They really dig in. But from someone who's performed both, I've only done one roast ever. So I would say stand up on top, roast on the bottom. But like as a spectator, sometimes it's like a roast might be better because you're getting a bunch of different comedians
Right.
and they're ripping on everybody. And
I
then-
love a good roast, man. Especially
Yeah.
like the new ones that have been coming out. Not even the ones coming out now, but the ones that came out when they got hot again. When the roast master general was,
Yeah.
what's his name?
Still,
What's his name?
We're terrible to have these names.
Yeah,
I
man,
know
I'm
these
a
old
tough
people.
time
What's his
today.
name with the weird? He looks weird.
Yeah,
Not Jeremy.
no. But like they did the roast of David Hasselhoff. It was phenomenal.
They did Bieber. They did.
Yes, the Bieber
they
was
did
great.
Snoop. I think they did Martha Stewart.
You know, yeah, they were really good. I enjoyed those. And when they hit, man. You know, but there's nothing better than a good stand-up comedy show. I saw Bill Burr in Red Bank
Oh, really?
this past summer, and I think did I talk
he's
about this on the podcast?
performed.
Yeah, you told me.
I love him. I listen to his podcast. I watch F is for Family. I'm a huge fan. He shit the bed. He made a tragic error. I can't even talk to you if you're just going to stare at your phone the whole time.
I was going to read a roast joke if you want.
I want to hear one.
I'm sitting here trying to have a conversation.
I'm sorry.
It's
I apologize. I'm like Derek D. My phone.
Come
hashtag
on.
myself.
Well, he's taking pictures of himself.
All right.
Jeff Ross.
Jeff Ross.
Jeff Ross.
Thank
So
you.
wait. So he performed at the basing,
Yeah.
and he was bad.
Bad.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I love Bill Burr.
He was bad for a specific reason, though. He started to talk about terrorist attacks.
Yeah.
And how, like, bitching about how people Like, why is everybody so worried about terrorist attacks? Like, they're never going to hit you here. They're never going to hit you here. Like, what are the odds they're going to hit? And he's in Red Bank, New Jersey, where
a lot of
95% of the people work in Manhattan, and half of them died on September 11th. The whole place went silent.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
Did he call that out?
He did call it out, and then he realized. Then somebody yelled from the audience, "We all work in Manhattan, asshole!" And the whole place was silent. And then I think he realized, you're a touring comedian of his caliber that's going all over the place. You probably don't realize where you are when you're in Red Bank, New Jersey.
Yeah, you probably
think geographic, like the town. You don't know the town, like where everybody works. Maybe you just think people work locally.
Yeah, he walk across the street to the park, and you see the tower in the daytime. You can see it. We watched it burn. We watched it from there burn.
You could take the train directly in.
You know what I mean? So he didn't know, man, but he did not regain his composure. And I'll tell you what he did. He didn't regain the audience.
Wow.
And I love him, dude.
That's crazy, because that's Bill Burr. See, it happens to the best of them, though. You got to have those nights.
We all answered, right?
Yeah.
Chopper bottom number 5, cryptocurrency or fiat.
Fiat?
Yeah, fiat. You're so dumb.
The car?
The car?
Stop taking fiat currency, man. Stop hashtagging Derek D and read a book.
What is fiat currency?
It's what you have in your pocket.
Oh, what's that? Is that stand for something?
You please take a course.
Fiat is a car.
I want when you get home tonight, I want you to Google fiat currency.
Federal
Jesus. We used to be on the gold standard. You understand what that was?
Yes.
Every dollar was backed by an ounce of gold or whatever, right? And then they took us off that so they could just make up fake money.
Yeah.
That's fiat.
Well, it's not fake when I could go somewhere and buy something with it.
You can go somewhere and buy something with gold bars or cryptocurrency.
I know. I'm not saying it's bad or good.
You're more than likely to get stuff with cryptocurrency than what a fucking gold bar. Yeah.
So we know what you're on top with.
I'm gonna go now. The blockchain cryptocurrency on top.
What do you mean now? Tomorrow may be different.
I misspoke.
Just because I simply don't know about it, I'm going to go cryptocurrency on the bottom, and I like the Fiat. I like the new Fiat Spider. So,
do you think? So, at what point do you back out? At what point do you sell? Like, I mean, I'm holding.
Well, when did you buy? What was the amount? Because you were.
So I'm not going to tell you the amount in which I bought.
All right. Well,
do you want to know?
I'll tell you what I bought.
Yeah, don't tell that. Don't say it. Don't say it. It's not a good place to say it. Nobody needs to know how much you put into it.
Well, I won't tell them how much I bought, but I'll tell them the price at
which you purchased.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll take that.
I purchased it at Litecoin, which is like the silver to Bitcoin's gold. I purchased it at $65, and that next week it went up to $97, and then the guy from JP Morgan made the announcement, and it dropped down to $33.
Did you buy it back in?
I bought maybe a couple more for like $48.
Yeah.
And right now it's at 54, so I'm still at a loss.
Okay.
Because you paid 65 originally,
right? For a bulk of it.
So now, with that, can you like say, okay, I just want to cash out and get cash for this?
Yeah, it's like stock.
But that's it. Like I'll.
But who sends you the money? Is it a check?
Well, okay, no. That's a good point.
It's a transfer.
So like when you want to buy a stock. You go to like a Fidelity or a Scottrade, whatever.
Sure.
There are those are called exchanges. There are exchanges to buy this. So the exchange that
like a broker?
Right. An exchange.
But it's not a broker though, because that would be a middleman. Yeah. Right.
The exchange. Well, it is still kind of a middleman because they take a fee.
They do take a fee, right?
The exchange that I use is Coinbase. So, and right now on Coinbase, you can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Those are the three main cryptocurrencies.
Right.
So, like, I can buy right now, and they'll take a little bit of a fee, like $3, depending on the more you purchase, the higher the fee.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I bought,
and it goes right to your bank account.
It sits in your wallet. So I have a Bitcoin wallet. Well, you can. You can
put it on a hard wallet.
Yes.
What's that?
Cold storage.
Yeah.
Jeez. But it's all not real.
It's totally real.
It's not tangible.
Real.
No, it's real, but it's not tangible.
Neither is the money in your pocket.
Neither is your ATM card.
Right.
Right? You know?
There's no difference, dude.
I get what you're saying. It's just some guy who made it up.
This is how much.
Jesus Christ.
These are the amounts I have.
So
not that much.
Oh, so you have in each?
Yeah.
Oh, so
if
BTC's Bitcoin, ETH Ethereum,
right.
and LTC's whatever.
Litecoin.
If I told you I bought ETH at $7, would you be mad?
No, I'd be happy.
Are you
for
up though? If you total those up, are you up in general
I'm
from what you put in?
I'm down maybe like.
Don't say it.
Why?
Give a
I'm not giving the
percentage.
amount.
Give a percentage.
I'm not good with percentage.
Roughly, no one knows if you're right or wrong.
I don't know. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not in a bad spot. It's gonna come back up. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I bought into Litecoin in the 20s.
That's great.
Yeah, and I bought into ETH. I started buying it at $7, and
That's great.
most of my purchases though are somewhere around the 40s, 50s, all the way up to
how much
one.
it
I
is
remember
on
my
Ethereum.
last purchase was 192.
Per?
I bought it per.
That's how much, and he bought it at 7.
Oh
Now,
wow!
now, yeah. And if I would have made my initial investment, because originally when I started trading on Coinbase, you could only buy Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum. Litecoin wasn't even an option yet. So I made my initial investment. I bought mostly Bitcoin, and ETH was at $7 at the time. So I bought a little bit of that. And then if I would have made my initial purchase and just bought ETH, we wouldn't be sitting here right now.
How long ago did you start buying?
Last year.
Yeah.
It went from $7 to right now it's at what, 300 and
so
something?
in a year, this is how much. it's
$300
went up.
a coin, dude.
That's how much in the last year it went up.
Wow. So you're saying
My initial investment, if I would have bought
so
ETH
when you would-
instead of Bitcoin, I'd be retired.
but you did buy some ETH and it was only $7.
yeah, but I bought at that point, like it was worth $7, and it was all about Bitcoin at the time. This is only 1 year ago.
That's
And
yeah.
You should have dropped.
if I would have dropped my
10 Gs
initial
in there or something?
initial investment on that,
Yeah.
I would be retired right now.
Yeah.
I would have definitely been retired in August because it was at almost $500.
So you bought a lot of. Oh no, you said if you did.
No, but Bitcoin's very expensive.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So anyway.
So you should jump on Litecoin, Derek. That's how much they are right now per.
Oh, so I just going.
And it was double that 2 months ago.
Right.
It's
If
because JP Morgan.
Yeah,
guy.
that in
coming,
China.
So it's climbing back up in the past,
Yeah.
couple of weeks.
Interesting.
It's definitely worth playing around. You know, like I would not recommend putting like your 401k
Oh, no.
into it,
No,
but
absolutely
like
not.
I call it. My friend Chris Bozak, who is a producer on The Jokers,
Mm-hmm.
is one of the people that really is a Bitcoin supporter and got me into it. And his philosophy, I mean, if I would have listened to Joe Maffei 5 years ago, I mean, I
be
would
rich.
be Lambo rich. You know what I mean?
So-
That's how rich I'd be. Like bells would just be ringing all the time. You know, it was like Bitcoin was like dollars at that time.
It's crazy.
So Chris Bozak, his philosophy is like, yo, you buy coffee every day. I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, take your coffee money.
That's it, yeah.
And put it into Bitcoin because you don't have to buy a Bitcoin. You could buy $5 of Bitcoin. You could buy tenths of percentages.
Yeah.
Right. Bitcoin's at $4,000, but you can buy $5 worth
Each coin is $4,000.
right now.
Jeez.
You know what I mean? So if you were like to just take a little bit of that money and put it into Litecoin, right? Eventually, you know, Litecoin may go to what Bitcoin is and think about that profit, right?
If it does, I'm in good shape.
Wow.
How many Litecoin do you own?
Well, now you're saying you don't want me to.
I don't want you. Yeah, don't tell me.
Yeah, I'll show you. It's not. I mean,
Double digits, triple digits.
Double
I don't
digits.
want to see what you have.
Well, it's. Not
I don't
want to
see it. It doesn't matter. It's none of my
I know
business.
you just laugh at me because you obviously have more money than I do.
I really don't. I really don't.
Well, you both got more money than me, so it doesn't matter.
It's not. I mean, it's not. A lot
I'm
of
broke.
money.
I just put in a new bathroom.
I just dropped $1,000 on a deposit for steps in front of my house. It's going to cost about $11,000 without banisters.
$11,000
without
steps.
without banisters.
Why? What are you? Made out of gold? What, they made out of Bitcoin?
They were extended it 5 feet. The whole thing.
That's why he's
Don't get me
depressed.
started. Nah. But what do you call? Yeah, Litecoin. Please go up. Hey, everybody, buy Litecoin. What's going on?
Oh my
What?
goodness.
What's this?
What is
Seen a
this?
delivery
All right,
of
so you
sorts.
obviously heard the bell ring in the background. All right, hold on.
You
Hold
gotta
on.
be
Can you
kidding me.
get on the microphone real quick
A
for 1
classic
second?
garden salad.
Wait. Get on the microphone. What just happened? Can you tell us what just happened? This is the lovely and
Lovely and
talented.
talented.
Lovely
man.
and talented just walked in.
What just happened?
So the doorbell rang, and
You gotta get a little
Tower.
closer.
and the lady said, "Did you order 5 garden salads?" And I said, "Yeah, we did. Thanks." So Now we have 5 garden salads.
Nice.
Is there a note?
No.
Wait, what does this say right here?
I don't know.
I'm actually starving, so I will
They
eat
have
one of the.
chicken on them, so
There's a
careful.
chicken one.
This is a chicken Caesar. A chicken Caesar from Domino's.
No note.
I wonder who could have
I
sent
can't-
this.
And here's some.
Coca-Cola.
Oh, who drinks Coca-Cola?
And a Diet
Well,
Coke.
she said that I guess there were supposed to be more chicken salads, but she didn't have enough, so she sent more garden salads, and she threw in the sodas for free.
Wow.
So here you go.
That is hilarious. Who are you calling right now? Oh, I see.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
I'm starving looking at these, though. Like, I want to eat.
I want to actually eat an Asbury.
Why is he not answering? Oh, my goodness. Let me see this one. What is this? Oh, this is all classics.
Hello.
What are you doing?
I'm just assuming I'm on the air right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Taylor Allen is on. You're on with Chris Laudando, Derek D, and my
Oh,
friend.
hey guys.
Hey, what's up? I don't know if he
What's
can
up,
hear
fellas?
us.
What are you doing, buddy?
Nothing. What are you guys doing?
I don't know.
We're just podcasting with
What are you doing?
with Chris Laudando comes down from Staten Island, and the doorbell just rang, man.
Oh, it did?
Would you happen to know why our doorbell just rang?
I would assume maybe someone was coming to visit you and maybe send you some sort of nice gift or treat, or maybe, I don't know, maybe you didn't pay your taxes and IRS. I don't know who it was.
Oh,
We just got a delivery from Domino's Pizza, and
Oh, really?
there are 5 salads in the bag.
Really? That sounds like a delicious treat.
Why 5?
Well, all right, here's my thinking behind the 5 salads.
the truth.
You got
confession.
you got your Polano, okay?
Yeah.
You got your hashtag Derek D. you got your Ladandi, which, by the way, apologies, I forgot. I didn't realize there was cheese on the salad because that totally negates
It's
the whole
okay. I
vegan
would never
thing.
eat a Domino salad. This is not real.
The cheese is actually separate.
You know what?
The
Go
cheese is
fuck
actually
yourself.
separate.
I appreciate it, but you know,
The cheese is actually separate. It's
And
in
then
a separate thing.
I didn't know if Dennis the Intern was going to be there.
Okay.
So that was number 4. And then, of course, the lovely and talented. You can't leave her hanging with no food.
Oh, right on, dude. Appreciate it.
So there you go.
No meat.
No meat.
There's one chicken Caesar salad.
Oh, there
here.
is a chicken
Yeah.
Caesar salad.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause she didn't have any garden salads.
For that, and I'm gonna have to talk to. Listen, the one because you could track the order.
Yeah.
So step of the order was that they put it in the oven, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah, because these aren't even like salads that they just made. These are like vacuum sealed salads.
Right. It said your order is in the oven, and I was like, well, that's no way to make a salad.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
Well, listen, you guys enjoy. I'm gonna go put my kid to bed.
All right, man.
thank
Thanks
you,
very
Tyler.
much.
All right, thanks for the salads.
That's it.
I think that's it, man. I mean, how do you follow that up?
Honestly, I'm looking at a classic garden salad from Domino's right now, and it's lettuce, and there's a little plastic thing underneath on top of the lettuce holding the cheese and stuff. So technically, if Laudando just wanted to eat the lettuce, he
could do it.
No, I don't trust this. I don't trust anything that comes out of Domino's.
Our podcast keeping Domino's in business. Like,
My God,
for
look
real.
at how many. Look at the list of ingredients in here, and then look at what actually is in here. Okay.
Right.
Wow.
All right. It's like a master's thesis on the back, and then like when you actually look inside, it's only like 5 different foods. Red flag.
Anything you want to plug?
Follow Chris Laudando on Twitter, Chris_Laudando.
Okay, hold on a second. The bottom says, please do not bake salad, is best when chilled. Please do not bake salad, is best when chilled.
Buy Litecoin, people, and Ethereum and Bitcoin.